Welcome back to Islamorada. We are on the Shallow Sport X3 and it was too pretty of a day to stay on land. We put the drone up here and got some awesome shots coming out here. And it's already getting to be kind of late August. We have not done a lobster video yet this year, so we've been behind schedule and kind of slacking. But Sarah's been on a few charters. She caught them with her customers. We did catch half a dozen our day for fun here, and then we cooked them up and they were delicious. So a little bit of luck. We're gonna catch a few lobsters today, go home and cook them up. Claire's here, Madison's here, Sarah's here. You guys are along for the ride and stay tuned.
What spot should we go to?
Sarah has done a lot of recon and we have a lot of lobster spots marked. And just like fishing, you got to do a little research beforehand. So we're gonna pick one on the Garmin there. Hopefully it's the right one. A little bit of luck, we'll have dinner. So Sarah jumped in. The water is very dirty. And we're only about 1.5 miles from shore, I would say. So we got a little marker there, which is that orange float. And then we'll throw that next to the spot, you know, when we get within say 5-10 feet of it on the Garmin there on the GPS. Throw the marker in there to get by the spot, you know, whether it's a coral head or a ledge. And she's down there looking for lobsters. We're not gonna put the underwater camera on in here because you won't see too much. But we will head offshore hopefully and get into some clearer water, or maybe clear further to the east, we'll find out. Sometimes where you're by bridges and the water comes and goes there, the dirty water moves in and out. So we'll see what happens. The water did get a little bit better here, which is good. We got our dive flag up, just signify we're diving. Anything?
There may be one.
Maybe one,
There's
okay.
One lobster inside this rock, but he may not be a keeper, but I'll catch him anyway.
Don't come back without a lobster.
A keeper.
Good.
Looks like a keeper to me. I don't have gloves on. Oh yeah, he's good.
You told me he got away.
He was just kidding. They never escape me.
Uh-huh. All right, we got one.
Is it real?
Oh, it's real. You ready to jump in, Claire?
We'll just double check them.
And that is how you measure a lobster. Between the horns.
Yep.
And if the gauge goes past his carabus, he's not a keeper, but that one does not, so he's a keeper.
Perfect cubera size.
You're gonna let me use him for bait?
No.
Are you gonna use him for bait?
I was just saying he was a good cubera size. I'll sell him to you for $10.
Raw deal. It's looking better.
Anchor deployed.
And the water got clear. So we moved about 1 mile and the water got very nice and clear, and that'll happen sometimes. So if you're in dirty water, but you got other spots, you know, maybe an extra mile away, it can change just like that. Sarah just dropped the Rodan in. So instead of having to throw the anchor out and pull it every single time, we can hit that, put on spot lock, and it'll keep us on top of the lobster area. There's a nice ledge up here, some white holes. We'll get right back to the boat, but first, I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that can help you get the help you need. Not many people know this, but 2.5 years ago, I had a bad surgery and developed a rare chronic pain syndrome. I've had multiple operations the last 18 months, but I still deal with pain every day. Physically, emotionally, mentally. I lost my ability to sleep, and my whole career changed. I used to fish all the time and run a lot of sword fishing charters, and that was my favorite thing to do. And there was always stress, you know, running a business, and anxiety, trying to please your customers. We had a lot of fun doing that over the years, but I just wasn't able to do it like I used to. It put a lot of stress on my family, on my friendships, and mentally has taken a toll on me. You know, I kind of lost my identity of who I was and what I did, and I've had to refigure all that out. Talking to a therapist has been huge in that aspect for me, and I highly recommend it if you're having a rough spot and you need some help. Just like anything in life, starting is the hardest part, but BetterHelp makes that really easy. All you have to do is fill out the questionnaire and they'll match you with a licensed therapist. They carefully make sure their therapists are well qualified, and they have a support team if you have any questions. If you have a lot on your plate, you've been stressed out, you have home life troubles, work troubles, try talking to a therapist. I would say the best thing for me is getting someone else's point of view and opinion. You feel like you're in a safe space, you can communicate, and BetterHelp makes that very easy. You can do it via phone call, via messaging, a video app. There's a number of options to do it to make you feel as comfortable as possible. Give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose, and you'll probably feel better, and they can help you see your life and your issues in a different light. So if you think you could benefit from therapy, click the link in the video description or go to betterhelp.com/StanzFam and save 10% on your first month. Now let's get back to the boat. Let's go catch some lobsters. So that is a tickle stick here that we use to get the lobsters out of wherever they're hiding. Good catch. Get her in net here. Don't come back without a lobster.
He made a run for it.
Looks like the lobster's on the run. I hope they don't lose them. Oh boy. Oh, that is a nice one. Can't wait to use them for bait. Hello, buddy. So this is a Florida spiny lobster right here. Sarah measured them in the water as a keeper. They make great bait for Cabrera snapper. But this is a good one here. We're gonna put them in a live well. Right over here. And we'll see how we do. And we did go to the sandbar the other day and we wrung one of the lobsters about halfway, so he was still crawling a little bit, but he was not gonna run away. And we gave Claire a net and she actually practiced catching them, so she's 3.5 now, going on 4. Hopefully. I don't know if this season she can get one, but I bet next year she'll be able to catch her own lobster. That's the plan, that's the goal. Sadie's in school right now, but she's been out here plenty of times before. So what are you doing, sweetie?
Putting these new crabs out and these new ships out.
So you got a piece of seaweed and you want to see there's crabs and shrimp in it?
You know, Dad, throw it up.
Thank you. Ooh, we got a crabby.
What?
There's a little crabby
Real?
right here. See him?
Hi,
What do you think of him?
Dad.
So if you guys are out on the boat and get some sargassum weed,
Put the arrow down.
check it for crabs and shrimp.
Daddy, put the arrow down.
Yes, boss. Is there another keeper? No. Oh, there's a crabby there. Go get that crabby, Claire. Oh, mommy just sat on it. Only their butt cheek, there's a crabby.
Ew.
Claire wants to see it. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, want to let them go now?
No, not yet.
Do you think Mommy and Madison are going to catch some lobsters?
Mm-hmm.
You think so? How's that turkey sandwich?
Yummy.
You like it? Good. Well, it looks like we're right on top of the spot. We'll see what we get. So there's a big rock down there. And they said there's some bugs on it. We'll see if they catch them. And a nickname for a lobster is a bug. But they're also, because they're also referred to as the cockroach of the sea. I think because they live on the bottom and eat anything.
Can we eat this?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be good, right?
Oh yeah.
I see one little one.
Yeah, me too. I've never had one of these before.
I have not either.
I think Kelly Young ate a bunch of them. didn't she?
Yeah, they ate them down here with us before too.
Want to keep them?
You want to eat them?
Oh, you should drop them down for a Cabrera.
We could.
Eat. I think you should.
All right, let's put them in there. We call that a spider crab. What do you think of them, Claire? You like them? You want to pet them? Okay.
monster. A giant lobster. Good one. I got one, Nick.
Did Madison catch one?
Yep, nice one on the rock.
Nice. We shall eat them. Or use them for bait.
Why is she not swimming off?
Oh, I'm bleeding now. I know I'm lobstering. Don't miss.
Where's the baby?
Baby lobster, they said. So right now we got the trolling motor going as fast as it'll go. And we plugged in the next spot here, which is like another rock, and it was 2/10 of a mile away. So instead of getting the girls back in the boat, firing up the Yamaha, we're just gonna use this and we'll be there in 2 minutes. And just with this remote, you can control the speed. So you wanna slow down some, hit the down arrow, start slowing down. You wanna speed up, hit the top one there, and there it goes. This is how you control it side to side. Very simple to use. And any boat I ever get again, I plan on having a trolling motor, especially this size range, you know, that mid-sized boat. 500 feet to go, we're almost there. See if Claire can find a lobster. Madison on that side, Sarah and Claire on this side. And I am moving forward.
He's making our work.
Go get him, Claire Bear. Hi.
That's a good one. A smart one.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Good.
I didn't want to keep pressuring him. Nice. That's a good one.
Can I come closer?
Yeah. Do you want to get out of the boat? Do you want to get back in the boat?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get beef.
Here.
Another one.
Claire's in the boat and they're catching lobsters. Nice. Good job. Double header. Got some leg action.
Dude, let go. We've come back to this spot for revenge.
On grouper or lobster?
There's a red grouper that lives in a hole here. I caught him in my net last week and he broke through my net and went back in his hole, and the butt of my net, the little black part, went in the hole with him, and I looked down and he had the net in his mouth, the little butt, and he went, puh, and he spit it out and looked up at me and was like, and I was like, I'll be back.
Could be grouper fingers for lunch. Sarah said she found the red grouper. If she catches it, I will be very impressed.
He's smart, he knows the game now.
Ah, now he's too smart for you.
He's like, catch me once.
You going in? Bombs away. Go get him, kiddo.
Ah!
You caught the grouper. That could be fish nuggies.
Take him.
All right, I am impressed.
Take him, quick.
That's a keeper red grouper. Good job. Are we gonna eat them?
Just put him in a live well.
Do we have ice to put them on?
He'll live in a live one.
Daddy, I want to come out on the boat.
That's a keeper red grouper. I can't believe that. That's good. Look at that. She caught the red grouper. I can't believe it. Good thing I didn't make a bet on it. You want to see the red grouper? Do you want to eat them or do you want to let them go? Do you want to eat them? Do you like grouper? Yeah.
I thought that was the red grouper.
It is a red grouper. Sarah said we're going to come out here where this red grouper lives and she was going to catch him. I didn't believe it, but she did it. So now we've got lobster in there. We got a red grouper. We're debating whether or not to keep them to eat them. Claire wants to eat them. She likes fish. Somehow the music turned on. I don't know how. Yep. Were you singing to yourself?
Yes.
Nice, I like that. You finally got another one. That's definitely a keeper.
I think there's a measuring thing. Big one.
Big one.
Okay, say good job, Mommy.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Good job. Woo.
You got dinner, right?
Oh yeah. Dinner or bait. Claire, you better not be getting sick.
Red grouper nuggies.
Yep. Did you touch him?
Yeah, I touched his tail, Rose.
Cool. Good. So I want to tell you a little bit more about Fish Verify. We've shown it earlier this year, but I just found out there's a lot more features to it than I realized. So we know this is a red grouper, but say you're not sure what type of grouper you caught, you know, whether it was in a net like Sarah just did or on a fishing rod. So all I gotta do is open up the app there, hit identify, put the camera right over the fish there. It'll automatically take a picture of it and detect it. And then it should come up right here and say red grouper, which it did right there. So that's good. The bag limit's 3, the minimum size is 20 inches, but there's other features to this app. You know, whether you want to get a weather report, you can open it up right there. But you also have a catch log. So any fish that you catch, it will save the GPS location. So say you're moving around, you know, whether you're diving or fishing, and you're marking new spots one day, say you forget to mark one, you can go back to the picture of the fish that you took and it will tell your GPS location. They don't share that information, so that keeps it safer. But a couple other things are, you can put all your fishing licenses and permits on the Fish Verify app. So say you go on your buddy's boat and forgot your license, you know, it's in your wallet in the car because you didn't want to chip in for gas money. You can just pull your phone right there, go to your licenses, and up it comes. So in case you get stopped, you're good to go. But we know that's a keeper. We measured him, he's about 21 inches. And we're gonna have red grouper, lobster, and a crab for dinner. We'll see you guys back at the house. It's time to fillet the grouper. We got the lobsters in here. I think we're gonna cook them whole, and we kept a few of them in the cage in case we're using for Capt snapper bait. So we got 3 in here, and we actually got 3 at home already, just the tails. But let me get the grouper out of here without spiking myself, hopefully. You can see, I don't want to bleed anymore today. If I feel him, I got his tail. So we bled him out, we put him in the cooler there. He's 21 inches, so not a monster, but definitely a keeper. And you can see why I call him red grouper. They got that red mouth and red tongue right there. They catch lots of these in the Gulf of Mexico too, which we don't really fish back there too much, but we do catch some here in the Atlantic. Not as many as they catch in the Gulf though. So we're gonna fillet him up because Claire said she wanted to eat grouper. And just like every other fish, we'll start up there by his head, take the knife down there by his anal vent, then we'll make an outline. We're just gonna right over the spinal cord here like that. Spinal cord and the rib cage. I don't know how we're gonna cook this yet. Not too bad, almost like I did it once before. I think that should pass the internet's qualifications there. And we're gonna cut the skin off now. And here we go. So nice little grouper nuggies coming up. There's a little center bone in here, so we'll just cut that out about halfway back along there, and he's good to go. So we're gonna do the other side of that. We're gonna take the lobsters home, cook up a nice dinner, and then hopefully go Capt snapper fishing tonight. And if you come to Bud and Mary's, you've got to feed the fish. There's lots of tarpon here and nurse sharks. You can go get fish right from the tackle shop there, the marine office. You get you a bag of bait food. You'll have fun feeding the fish, I promise you that.
We're here at Sushi Sake in Islamorada. I'm really excited for this. This is a special occasion. Nick is out of town, but he doesn't like sushi. So Charlie and I and everybody else love sushi. We come here all the time. But today we've brought our lobster here, and this is gonna be really fun. This is the owner, Naylin, and her son, and they've nice enough to invite us in here to film their kitchen and their chefs making this great preparation for us. So just to be clear, we're not eating this raw. They are going to cook it and prep it multiple different ways. They do not offer cook your catch here, so don't bring your food. They won't cook it for you. This is just, they're doing this for us, and it's gonna be something different because we always crack the lobster in half, put it on the Traeger, and that's cool. So get ready to be amazed.
Yeah.
So you were making sushi in South Beach?
Correct.
Wow. At 17, he was already doing this, so he is a master.
Master.
Sushi sake wouldn't be complete without the sake part. So this is a mojito, a lychee mojito made with sake, using sake. It's very good. It's on their menu, lychee mojito. While everyone's working, I got thirsty. Naylin hooked me up. She knows how to make the best drinks. He's prepping for the ceviche that is going to go on top of one of the lobster rolls. So he's cutting up like cilantro, onions, lime. It's going to be fresh. Deep fried lobster coming up. This looks a little bit different than cracked open on the grill, which we do a lot, which is great, but this is, I don't even have words for this. Artwork, a masterpiece. So we have in the house, the biggest food sushi critic has arrived. So stand by and we're gonna get her opinion on the lobster sushi. Biggest food sushi critic.
Does that look good?
It's true.
What is that? You know what that is? You see the
What
red
does that look
eggs?
like?
Their new lobster roll, which I'm not sure it has a name yet, but they just invented it 2 days ago, and so they prepped it for us to try. But it has fresh ceviche on top, so that's fish ceviche, and they chopped it up fresh, mango, cilantro, lime, onions, and it's on top of a lobster roll, it looks like. But yeah, there's some piece of ceviche on top.
Yummy.
Sushi is probably the most awkward thing to eat on camera too, so enjoy the awkwardness. And I don't know how to use chopsticks. I'm sorry, Charlie. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. I have to use the cheaters. Yeah, I completely ruined that. That's really good. It's like citrusy with the ceviche on top, very limey. Super good. And not destroying it. That's good. Like I said, sushi is one of the most awkward foods to eat on camera, so enjoy.
Oh, that one was really good. Oh my goodness.
Is that your favorite?
Alright.
Try them.
It looks good. You better eat it before I do. Yum.
I'm gonna eat it then.
Look, the red eggs. I knew it was coming. Good job. So yummy. My kids like this. I'll be golden.
This is the happiest child I've ever seen.
So that was an epic feast, way different than anything we've ever done. We have both Madison's and Claire here. She prefers the salmon roe over the lobster, so we got her some of that. But that was awesome to watch them prep it and be in the kitchen, and they allowed us to come here and do that, so thank you again. And it was really fabulous, like 10 out of 10.
Perfect.
10 out of 10. So stay tuned because we plan to catch some actual sushi fish like tuna or wahoo, and we're gonna come back and do another round of it with actual sushi in the kitchen with Chef Thomas and the whole crew. So, all right, lobster season's still open, so this won't be the end of it. But Cabera season is closed.
It's over.
Thank God. Thank God.
Hope you enjoyed this video. More of me than Nick. So if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe.